Hello YouTube, this is Jerry D. Testing 1, 2. Alright, it looks like I'm working. This is Jerry D from Tennessee. Stock market's been bad this year. It's been down. Crypto's been down, but there's some stuff going on. Well, there's some stuff coming up I want to talk about. I'm looking at some stuff, trying to educate myself. So, I think I want to talk about Bitcoin. They're talking about Bitcoin possibly dropping. It's like around, what, 19,000 right now? I could probably bring it up here. Let me see. Let's see what it is. Wait, I gotta go to finance to do this. Now it'll come up. Okay, it's around 20,000. So earlier in the week it was at 19,000. Let's switch scenes here. That looks better. Alright, so it's up on the week. It's up on the week. And people's been talking about something. I thought I'd go look at this and maybe make a video about this. It's kind of historical. It's tied to Bitcoin. I had no clue about this, and I've been seeing other people talk about it, so I started looking into it. But right now, Bitcoin's around, what, 20,000, 26. Well, it just dropped down to 25. A coin that went back up to 26. So they're always trading. They don't close down. It's not like Wall Street and they shut down at 4 o'clock in the evening. So anyway, let's focus. So there's this thing that's tied to Bitcoin called Bitcoin halving. I want to make sure I've got the links. So you can go to a clock, and there's a countdown. The next one's coming up in 502 days. Coin market cap is the most reliable of the halving. So something else I wanted to do too while I've got this going here. Let's go to coin market cap. Now let's go to BTC. I should just be able to come down here and pick it up right here. There we go. So and I should be able to find prices by dates. And this is where I want to be. Alright, so let's slide this over here next to this. And alright, so in 502 days, which is like February 26th, no, excuse me, February 16th, I don't know where I got 26. February 16th, because I guess the price. I got 26 stuck in my head. But February 16th, 2024, at 1:31 PM UTC is when the next one will happen. So this is programmed into the Bitcoin ecosystem, from what I understand. So we've got 502 days, 4 hours, 23 minutes, and whatever seconds. All right. So and this is continuously counting down. So let's look at this. What is Bitcoin halving? In all their infinite wisdom, Bitcoin's anonymous inventor, Satoshi Nakamoto, decided that only 21 million Bitcoin would ever exist. They wanted new coins to be released gradually into the market, but at the same time, it was crucial for a generous supply of Bitcoin to start circulating sooner rather than later. New BTC are given to Bitcoin miners as their Bitcoin block reward when they verify blocks of transactions. To begin with, the reward stood at 50 Bitcoin per block. This would have been worth under $1 back in 2009. But at today's rates, and I'm gonna have links to this stuff so you can do your own research. But at today's rates, and this was written in April 28th. The price of Bitcoin would have gotten you a windfall around 388,000. Alright, so such a generous terms wouldn't last forever under Bitcoin's rules. Rewards would only stay this high for the first 210,000 blocks, and then they would be cut by 50%. By this point, half of the Bitcoin would ever exist, 10.5 billion, were out in circulation. For this upcoming Bitcoin halving, also known as the halving, the total number of Bitcoin mined by the miners per block will be reduced from 625 Bitcoin to 3.125 BTC. So the rewards for mining's slowing down, or it's reducing. Some people's probably just going to quit mining and go doing something else. Maybe go mine another crypto besides Bitcoin. But so far, Bitcoin has been the most profitable for people to be into. That's into this thing. So why are halvings significant? As rare as an eclipse, a World Cup, and your best friend buying you a drink, the Bitcoin halving generates a lot of excitement in crypto circles. They are at the very core of the cryptocurrency's economic models because they ensure that coins will be issued at a steady pace, following a predictable decaying rate. This controlled rate of monetary inflation is one of the main differences between most cryptocurrencies and traditional fiat currencies, which essentially have an infinite supply due to the monetary policy of central banks. There will only ever be 32 Bitcoin halving events. Once the 32nd halving is complete, there will be no more new Bitcoin created, as its maximum supply of 21 million will have been reached. If you're interested in acquiring some Bitcoin for yourself for the halving, they've got a link. See here for everything you need to know about the purchasing process. And I mean, you just pretty much have to get into like Binance or Coinbase or something like that. You could use my referral link that I will have in the description if you want to get in and get $10 for free Bitcoin for joining. All right, so how many Bitcoin halvings have there been before? The first ever Bitcoin halving took place in November 28, 2012, slashing rewards to just 25 BTC. On this date, a single Bitcoin would set you back about $12. But just look at where it was a year later, dusting off the CMC archive, CoinMarketCap archives. We can see the price of Bitcoin stood at $1,031.95 on the date in 2013. So it went from $12 to $1,000 a coin. So, in a year. So, that's an annual rise of 8,500%. The types of returns that would cause most Wall Street investors to faint. Let's travel in time on the second halving in 2016, when the rewards were about to tumble once again. So this is where I'm at, where I'm reading. This time to 12.5 BTC. This was the the second halving in 2016. On the date Bitcoin hit 420,000 blocks, July 9th to be exact, one coin cost $650.96. $650.96. A year later, Bitcoin was already at $2,518.44. However, the real rise took place 5 months later, when on December 17th, Bitcoin ballooned to its all-time high of $20,089. It took just 526 days for growth of 2,990% to be realized. So if we go to 2016, July 9th. So 2016, I'm not going to hit July 9th. Am I? June. Can I move it this way? No, I can't move it this way. How can I increase the size? Maybe I can do this. Oh, was there, wasn't I? There's the 8th. So July 9th, $2,372.56. So back in 2016, back in July, about $650 is fluctuating. But it was trading sideways, $650. So within the next year, I mean, we're up in the 2000s, and then we just start climbing. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you're interested in trading this stuff, you got to look at the catalyst that cause the prices to go up. And this is one of the catalysts, the halvings. So if you're interested in making some money in Bitcoin, and I'm not saying to buy into Bitcoin, you can buy fractional shares of Bitcoin and still make money. But for as far as that's concerned, but I'm not telling you to buy into it. I'm just giving you the facts of the history of what's happened with Bitcoin, what's going on with it. So every 4 years there's a halving, and every time that the news of the halving happens, the happening of the halving, we'll put it that way, there's a spike. The price goes up because of the hype in the news when they talk about it, in like Bloomberg and Global Newswire and all the basic, financial news outlets will talk about this, okay? And this is going to be in 2024, in February 2024. So, according to the article, what they're saying is within a year, within the next year, the price of Bitcoin is going to be going up. So what you can do is watch for the news for the halving. If you get into it, I mean, Bitcoin's down now. I mean, it was Bitcoin's really down in price compared to what it has been. So this is just going up to 2018 to, I mean, it was in the, 68, 69,000 or whatever, or maybe up to 70,000 over a year ago. So, I mean, you see this spike. It goes down, comes down, then it goes back up. So right now everything's down. We're in this low right now on everything, all crypto. And the point I want to make is the thing about when Bitcoin goes up, a lot of the cryptocurrencies, the other ones, the top 20 will follow suit. So this right now, I know SHIB's down. SHIB's pretty much trading sideways. It's been trading sideways for several months now. I mean, it's just going like to quad 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, down to back to 1, 1, 1, 0, back up to 1, 2, back, to 1, 1. It's just up and down, up and down, up and down. But it's pretty much, if you look at it, it's kind of like this line right here going on Bitcoin right here back in 2016. It's doing this. So I think Shiba is doing. It's going to have its day. It's the economy, the war right now going on with Russia and the Ukraine, the rumors of wars, rumors of nuclear weapons could be used by Russia. All that stuff is affecting the stocks and the crypto market. So we're in a recession, and most of the experts, actually all the experts, will tell you that's the time to be buying into stuff is a recession because everything's on sale. A lot of people have panicked. They have dumped their stocks. They have dumped their crypto. While other people that's going to be making money are buying into these low prices right now. So, and that's just what a smart investor's doing. So you can see right here, 2017 we were up. Up to 14,000, and then it come back down again, and then it went back up to 9,000. So all of these. Now let's go year to date. Ashley. Oh, can I? Okay, yes, I can. All right, so we're just in another low again. So, but we've got up to 64. So it was 64,000 was right here. If I hit the right thing, this is very sensitive. I can try to zoom in. 67,566 is the high back in 2021. Almost a year ago, 11/14/2021. So now we come back down and we're at a low again. So we're just waiting, just like this jump right here. We got up to 61,000 and then it come down to 29,000. And so that's not far. So I'm expecting these. I'm expecting the stocks to come back up. I mean, even a household name AT&T. I'm in AT&T now, and it's down to like $15 a share, and it had been up to 20. I think 22, maybe 22. I'm not going to look it up. You can do the research if you're curious, but I think it's somewhere. It was in the 20s, so it was at least over $20. It's dropped down to like $15. This is where it was at this week, and I think AT&T's going to come back up. They've been talking about a deal with the Dish Network for a while. AT&T and DirecTV. So right now, AT&T and DirecTV, they're providing satellite services through AT&T. So they're talking about a deal with Dish Network, and I would advise people to keep watch on that because that's going to affect AT&T stock. It's going to affect Dish Network and DirecTV as far as their revenues are concerned. And all you need is for good financials to be reported, and AT&T is going to come back up. I don't think AT&T's going anywhere. But I'm just saying, there's things that you've got to look at. What's happening in the news? If you're going to invest in the cryptocurrencies, one of the things for crypto is keep track of this halving that's going on with Bitcoin, because there is a timing about when the price will go up in relation to these halvings that happen. When Bloomberg or Global Newswire starts talking about this, there's going to be an interest in Bitcoin. It's going to be in the public eye. People's going to, I think I'll go buy me some more Bitcoin. It looks like it's been down. I think it's going to go up, and people's going to have fear of missing out. They're going to buy into it, and the price is going to go up. So, and with the price being down right now, I don't know if it's going to get down. I mean, they're talking like it could get as low as 10,000. I just watch it and wait. And when it starts looking like it's doing this right here, that little block gets in my nerves being there. When it starts going up, you see this curve going up on the price on the chart. It's probably going to be a good time to get into it, back into it. And if you can just get in, have you some money set aside, like on Coinbase or Binance or one of these Crypto.com, if you use them, one of the main exchanges. Okay, don't use some unheard of. Look at the main exchanges. There's like 4 or 5. If you're curious about them, I could probably do a video later. Coin Bureau. If you look up Coin Bureau, I'm tongue-tied, on the internet, they off about every year they'll tell you who the 5 main coin exchanges to get into that they recommend. They look at the prices, the exchange rates between the different ones, and who's the best value for the money and stuff. So he's already doing a pretty good job. If somebody says there's an interest in it or contacts me, wants me to do a video, I'll do a video. I'll look into it myself and I'll do my own video. But just be ready. Just move some U.S. currency into the U.S. stable coins that's there, so you're ready to jump in at the right time, ride the wave up, and don't wait for the peak way up here, okay? Because see how fast this dropped? See where it went up here? I can't even get it to rest on the top right here. 63,000. Then it dropped drastically. Let's see if I can keep it in the bottom. Down to 49. $20,000. So don't try to catch the peak, all right? Get in at a good time when it looks like the price is going up, and as soon as you're get a plan. Get a plan. So, say for example, say we were down here at 5,000. You bought $5,000. You bought one Bitcoin for $5,000, and I'm just like, okay, I like to double my money. It's went up 8,000%, whatever. If I could double my money at $5,000, if I can get in $5,000, double my money at $10,000. I think that's what I'm going to do. So just follow the price as it goes up. You hit 10,000. You can have a limit order and say, I'm going to sell every one I've got, or my one, in this case, my one coin. When you hit 10,000, sell. And as soon as it bypasses 10 and heads toward 11, it's going to sell. And you just missed it by $1,000, but then it comes back down. See? And wait a few days, and if it keeps going up like this, you can say, okay, it's up to 13. I'm going to go ahead. I may, or just, yeah, it's at 13. I'm just going to buy a partial share of it at 13. And let's see, it looks like it's on the way up. And it's going to be cut off right here, so you don't know if it's going to drop the next day or not. But you could buy in a day, and if it's going up, like look at it through the week, and if it's keep going up, it went from 10,000 to 40,000. January, from 10,000 in September 2020 to 40,000. So if you were in at 10,000 right here, or if you had your 5,000 and you're like, well, all right, I'm up. Let's see if it keeps going up. You could do this. You could say, let's see if it keeps going up, and ride it on up. You could have rolled $5,000 into 40,000 right here. Let me get back up. 40,000 right there. You could have got out at 30,000. If you're afraid it's going to drop like this, look how fast it dropped, though. From 40,000 to 30,000. It dropped 10,000. Pretty darn quick. So, have a plan. Think out in your mind, but don't get emotional about it. Time your purchases. Don't just jump in because everybody's talking about it. If the news is already going and the price is already up, and you're already up here, you don't want to buy up here. Okay, because when it's hit the peak, the only place it's going to go is back down. And you're going to lose money, and then you're stuck until the next spike. But if people that got stuck right here held, they could get out right there. So right here, if you bought in right here at this peak, 63, you sell out. It's 67 right there, and you got your money back, plus some little bit of a profit. So, and the people that's buying into this right here, people that bought into Bitcoin at this price right here, this is the very tip top, the unfortunate ones. I hope they stayed in it, because what if it goes to 100,000 like they've been talking about the past year? Experts, these financial experts are saying that they think the potential of Bitcoin can hit $100,000. So the guys that's in there right now at 67,000 that bought in that may be in the red right now, in 2024 when the next halving comes up, they could be at $100,000. They will have made maybe $40,000, $30,000 to $40,000 on their money. Just having it just in 3 years, holding it for 3 or 4 years. So don't get emotional when you're down, when it's down, because that's when people lose. They get emotional, they get scared. And as you can see in this chart, it's just up and down. Okay? These things are just up and down. They hit higher highs, they hit lower lows. Sometimes they don't even ever get back down to the lower lows, and they stay up high. Just play it smart. Just watch the charts. See what the charts are doing. And you should be okay. Just be calm. Don't get nervous about it, and just stay back. If you have to, just don't look at it for a few months. But then every now and then check the price or something like that, but don't watch it every day. Because right now, like I said, Shiba, I've got probably about $1,500 invested in it, and I've got about 30,000 coin of Shiba right now, but I'm in the red. And it's been trading sideways, and I think Shiba's going to go up. When Bitcoin starts going back up, if it hits 100,000, there's no telling where Shiba's going to go. Am I saying that Shiba's going to make you rich? I'm not saying that, but I'm thinking I think you can still make money at it. I think you're going to make money in it if you're in it. I do feel like Shiba Inu is going to go back up. I mean, look at what Dogecoin did just a while back. How high they got. There was a guy over in California was up. He spent, I can't remember if it was like $100,000. He was like borrowing money off of credit cards and stuff, and buying with credit cards, and he had like $100,000 worth, and he was worth $3 million at one point, but he didn't sell, and he started making YouTube videos saying he was going to hold because he thought it was going to go up. I would have went ahead at $3 million. I'm telling you now, if you're up at $3 million, you have only $100,000 invested, I'd be getting out. And it doesn't mean that you don't support the coin. You're using the process. You're using the coin for the purpose that these things have been designed. We get into this stuff, investing in this stuff, to make money. Okay, there's no shame in making a profit. I feel for the guy, the Dogecoin millionaire. He's got a channel on YouTube as well. I know some of you probably watch his channel, but he's held, and I think he's still he made a video where he was still had $300,000, so he's still in green, but he's still holding it, and he's kind of living off of it. But just use your head. You get into this. You're getting into this to make money. Timing is very important. It's my main point. Timing is very important. Watching the news, watching all the anything that's going to affect the price action. Look for anything any kind of news articles from some of these, like Coin Market Cap will talk about certain coins, release news. Shiba Inu game. This is October 6, 2022 is officially out. Shiba Eternity. But the price, you're not seeing any price actions going up significantly. I'm tongue-tied. Significantly, but it can go up. But they kept their promise. They were talking about they were going to release the game. Well, the game's out now. The game's been released. I'm not sure how the mechanics of this is going to work, but from my understanding, I think with the game, I don't know if somehow they're going to be burning SHIB somehow. This tied to the game, but I'm not sure how that's going to work. I've not even downloaded the game. I've seen some videos. I watched the videos. It's with the price right now on Shiba being what it is. It's just I've not made any videos. I don't want to be pumping SHIB, just pushing SHIB. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that's pumping, and they come out with videos every day, but the price is just staying. The price is just staying where it is. I want to see the price move. So to me, if the price isn't moving, if the price is not really moving and spiking, it's not a whole lot going on with it. I know they've got a lot of things. They've been burning. They've been having some burns, and with the economy the way it is, I think people's just dumped and got out of it, and the price is just down. Everything's down. So there's not a whole lot. I mean, if you want to report on news, I mean, there's all kinds of people talking about the Ukrainian war and stuff, and the recession we're in and stuff like that, depressing stuff. And I don't want to talk about depressing stuff. So that's why I've slowed down on my videos, because there's not a whole lot going on. There's a few things going on. And speaking of that, I want to have a few more videos. I was going to go into some of these articles, but I think what I need to do is I just need to give you the articles so you can read them. If you can do your own research, I'll do that, and I'll put that in the description below when I post this video. So here's some big news, and this got my attention. So Biden, in a historic move, Biden pardons those with federal convictions for possessing marijuana. Now, I talked about several times with a couple of several marijuana penny stocks I've been talking about. When Biden got into office, I talked about that the Democrats were probably going to support CBD, marijuana products. They're going to support it. Biden looks like he's supporting it. He's pardoning these people that's in jail for possession of marijuana. They're getting released. News, October 6, 2022. So like I've been preaching back in the past it's probably been 6 months to a year since I've even mentioned a whole lot about some of this. But you're seeing adoption of CBD, CBD products. CBD is what it is. I'm tired. I've worked all day. Been looking at code. So CBD is getting widely accepted across the country. More and more states have accepted Biden's pardon those with federal convictions for possessing marijuana. Oh, what in the world did it just do? That's not what I want. I must have accidentally clicked the link. I guess I'm an ad. I clicked the ad and didn't realize it. So I'm not going to read the article to you. So that's an odd image. That looks like eggshells, but I think it's... All right, we're not going to go there. So, let's read here. Biden said sending people to prison for possessing marijuana has upended too many lives and incarcerated people for conduct that many states no longer prohibit. So this is just a sign of acceptance of marijuana products. CBD is becoming a way of life in our nation, around the world. Actually, other countries are using CBD and these marijuana stocks. So the reason I wanted to talk about this, Tilray. Back to one day. Look at what Tilray's done today. After this news release, okay, after Biden's pardon all these people, it's up 30%. I'm sure others, if you go out and look at other marijuana stocks, they're going to start climbing too. So this catalyst like this is what you want to look for the stocks, the industries that you're interested in. If you're investing in marijuana stocks, this is news you wanted to come out. This is Biden's causing the stock to go up. Biden's news press release of pardoning marijuana users has caused a spike in marijuana stock. This Tilray, let's go back out to the max. The last time they had news about it, it went from $24, $25. I'm showing you the receipts here. $24 up to $148. $148.30 it peaked. That's what you want to look for. Look at this, the way this went up. There's a lot of people that's pre-bought into this. They were down at $2, and now they're up at $3.90. And I expect Tilray will continue to climb. Am I telling you to buy in it? No, but I would watch it. Hopefully, if you're in it, you made money, you're in the green. I would watch and see if it comes back down or if it continues to climb, because it's been okay. So if I go back, the max. Tilray has been as high as 146, 148, 148.30. That doesn't mean it's going to get up that high again, but it might surpass that. It might be $200. It might be $300 a share. You don't know. You don't know till people start trading. But my point is, the news catalyst about Biden pardoning marijuana users, pardoning their crimes, they're going to release them out of prison, has spiked the interest in marijuana because people's like, wow, we are accepting marijuana. CBD is being accepted. And this, I mean, this is probably not the only stock that's going to be affected. So, just keep your eyes open and watch. And the news, buy the rumor, sell the news. Keep that in mind. That's why people, this is proof positive. This is proof that works right here. Look at that price jump right there. And if this keeps going up, there's going to be more people. People's going to be buying into this in the next few weeks because of the fear of missing out. There's going to be a buying frenzy on marijuana stocks. This Tilray will not be the only one. There's other ones out there. And you can go and look at my channel and look at some that I've talked about in the past. I'm tired right now. I can't think of any coming to mind. There's a few that I'm in that's fairly cheap, and I might do another video. I'm going to keep an eye on this. But this is what I've been waiting for, some good news to bring people. I don't want to be pumping stuff when there's nothing going on. I mean, like I said, with Shiba Inu, I'm all in for Shiba Inu. I've got a little bit of money into Shiba. I'm not like a whale or anything like that, but I'm still holding my Shiba. But Shiba's been trading sideways. Just like Tilray. It's been kind of looking like it's going sideways right here. It's just been up and down. Look at that price. It's just been up and down. But if you look at the max of what it's done in the past when there was a lot of hype about it, look at the price it's been. Look where it can go. That's what you got to do. You've got to look at a stock and you got to think, where can the price go with this? Is there an interest in this? Look at the volume. Look at are they releasing news releases? What's going on with this industry? Is there a market? Well, Biden pardoned marijuana users for possession that's been arrested for possession of marijuana. He's saying let them go. So that's a sign that our country is accepting marijuana. Do I use marijuana? No, I don't use marijuana. I'm not telling you should use marijuana. But there are people in this country that's going to use marijuana for recreational use. Some people are going to be using it for medicinal. CBD for joint pains, arthritis, different things. Cancer patients are going to take it for, control the pain of their cancer. Instead of taking morphine or any of these highly addictive pain drugs that doctors put on. I know my wife, when she died of cancer, we had checked on some stuff, and he was against doing some stuff like that. So, because he said he wouldn't be able to tell how she felt, how she was doing, and that was part of how he diagnosed what he could do versus what he couldn't do. And he didn't want to be falsely guessing. And he did actually one time, I guess she accidentally had a good day or seemed like she was having a good day. But she had a pretty good poker face. When she's feeling bad, you couldn't really tell, especially if you were around her a lot like I was. But and I think she'd been through so much that she couldn't really tell what her good days and bad days were. But the cancer doctor, They give her a little too much chemo and killed off the rest of her liver, and she didn't last maybe a couple more weeks, and she was gone. But that's beside the point. I'm sorry, I digress, but just sharing a part of my life with you. But and that was in 2008 when I lost my wife. In case people's curious. I missed her. She was a good girl. She was a very good woman. I owe a lot to that lady. Very, very, very respected lady in the community, a school teacher. But anyway, that being said, there's medicinal uses, and I believe doctors are probably just accepting it as a treatment for aches, pains, maybe cancer treatments, just to make the patient comfortable. So, just trying to drive a point across, you do buy the rumors, sell the news. So Biden come out, look at this spike in this stock. I mean, people's probably been in Tilray. There's probably some people that were back in, this is 2018. So there's probably some people that were back in here at $140 something that may still be in it, that's still holding this. What, they've had it for 4 years now? And the price has just steadily been on the decline. This might be their moment. This might be their time to make some money. If you were in there at $148 for $148.30, and now it's done a jump like that, and if it continues to rise, all you need is some more news as a catalyst for these marijuana stocks. They're going to continue to climb. They will go on up because marijuana's in everybody's, in the public's eye. It's in the news. They're talking about it. Probably the financial people on Bloomberg and some of these other financial sites, financial companies that talk about stocks and crypto and stuff, they're going to talk about marijuana being more accepted, and that's going to cause more fear of missing out. There's going to be a buying frenzy, more of a buying frenzy, and people's going to buy in and cause the prices to go up. I mean, this is already up 30%. What if it goes up 200%? What if it goes up 1,000%? You don't know. You really don't know. Am I saying it's going to be 1,000? Am I saying it's going to be 148 in a week or 2 weeks? No, I'm not. I'm saying it's got potential. It can go up with this news. This was the president. I mean, that carries a lot of weight. That validates CBD when the president is pardoning people for possession. I mean, that's government acceptance of this product, of marijuana products. So, I think there's changes coming around for this country. Right now, everything's down, and I've slowed down on making videos. Everything is down. And like I said, I want to talk positive. I don't want to be pushing AMC. People's been pumping AMC for how long? They've been talking about, this is going to go to $1,000. I'm not about that. I'm not going to talk about that. People are still talking about AMC. That there's going to be a short squeeze and it could hit $1,000. But we don't know what it can do. How long has it been? How many people have had options trades that's already expired and stuff, and it's still not went and hit? And there was news the mining company may get delisted that the AMC had bought into. That could possibly affect the price of the stock as well. That bad news, because they made a big deal about that, about the buying into that mining company stock. And I was hopeful for them when I heard that they did that. I mean, I thought, well, maybe that was a good move for them, but that stock could get delisted. So I don't know. You just don't know. It is a gamble. It is a gamble. So I'm not going to promise you that we're going to go to the moon or anything, but I'm going to continue to talk about stuff. And like I said, I'm just sitting back and I'm waiting for good news. And this right here, this is good news. Those people made money today, on the day, in Tilray. And Tilray, like I said, like I just showed you, Tilray's been up over $148.30. It's what it's been, what that price has been at, and it's only $3.90 right now. But again, I'm not telling you to buy into it. Do your own research. I'm going to leave this link for the Tilray chart and the news article. You can actually do a Google search, and it's all over the internet about Biden pardoning marijuana. This USA Today is not the only article that's out there. So anyway, this is just proof positive. Buy the news, or sell the news. Buy the rumors, sell the news. Look at it. Do your research. Find out what your investment's all about, and find out where, or just kind of think, where can this go in the future? That's how a smart investor works. Anyway, that was just my thoughts. I thought, well, I had to come out with a video, and this is positive news, good news to talk about, and I just wanted to throw this video out here. Just, give my thoughts about some of this stuff. Just wanted to make my point, drive my point home about some things. And if you're into crypto, I would seriously keep track of this halving, because when, like I said before, when Bitcoin, when they start talking about this, and all the news networks, news outlets, when they start talking about this, the price of Bitcoin goes up, these other coins are going to go up with it. They follow suit. If you watch them, when Bitcoin come down, the other coins come down. When it comes back up, they start going back up. So I would keep an eye on this. Even if you have to hold it for the next 3 or 4 years, that's usually a wise investor. You'll hold long term, and over time, the longer you hold it, the less taxes you're going to pay to the government if you're in the U.S. If it's less than a year, you're going to pay a lot higher taxes than if you hold it over a year, because it's the long-term gain. Short-term gains are taxed at a higher rate. So keep that in mind as well. So you really don't want to be flipping. You lose more money if you flip and make money quickly than if you just take your time and sit back and do it over time. So right now I've had mine over a year. So right now, if I make a profit now on SHIB, if it goes up, then I'm paying less taxes now since I've had it over a year. So keep that in mind as well. All right, folks, I appreciate it. Keep things that's important. Keep your roof over your head. Keep your lights on. Keep food on the table. Put clothes on those kids. You don't want those kids running around. They're going to get cold. Wintertime's coming around the corner here in the U.S. and you don't want those children freezing. Okay, so keep what's important. Don't invest money that you can't afford to lose. Keep your bills up. Keep your bills paid. This can be addicting. It can be like gambling, and don't fall into that trap. Okay. Only invest money that if you do lose it, then it's not a big deal. You just think, well, okay, I took a chance on it, because it's the same as going to a casino and putting your money down on blackjack and losing it. So use your head when you're investing. Don't use money that you can't afford to lose, and just try to be wise about what you're buying into. Do your research and look into what you're doing. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. If you watched me for this long, I appreciate it. If you're not a member of the channel, I appreciate it if you'd subscribe and help the channel. I've got just a little under 450, I think, 448, 449, something like that at the time of this video. So I appreciate it if you want to see some more videos. Hopefully we'll see you in the next video. But I'm going to continue to make videos, but I'm not going to be dragging it out and pumping like people's been doing with AMC. I mean, AMC's not to me, the short squeeze hasn't happened. Some people, I'm not saying it won't happen because I don't know, but I'm thinking it's long enough. It should have probably already should have happened. But AMC could just go up on its own over time. You know, COVID, you know, you got the monkeypox stuff going on, but COVID's kind of slowing down, and they're still pushing the vaccines, but it's not as bad. It's not been as bad as it has been. It's not been talked about as bad as it has been. I think the economy's eventually going to start turning around. Things are going to be, you know, going for the better. I think stocks are going to come back up. Crypto's going to come back up. We're in a low right now, and like I said, this is the time where the wise investors buy into stuff. So be smart, and try not to take a lot of risks. Okay, don't put yourself in a financial hurt by trying to get rich quick. Get rich quick will burn you every time. Okay, get rich quick will burn you every time. There's a lot of people out there that want to try to tell you. You know, Tim Sykes is, I like him. He'll tell you the straightforward truth. He become a millionaire just off of his thousands of dollars, but not everybody can get in at the right time to do that. And if you don't watch it, you can lose thousands of dollars. So, just kind of sit back and just watch the market and just play it. Ride the wave. Just watch the charts, watch them go up and down, and get in the rhythm of the stock that you're looking at. So, that being said, I'm going to quit dragging this out. Looks like I've been on here for almost an hour. So, I didn't mean to be on here for that long, make that long a video, but I do get long-winded. But anyway, thanks for watching my video, and I hope to see you in the next video. I hope you're having a good week. Hope the rest of the week's a good one for you. The next weekend's a good weekend for you. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye. Bella's got to be right up under me, don't you, Bella? Oh, my word. Cloudy day. Looks like it may rain. Clouds out over the valley. East Tennessee Valley. And Bella, she's just happy to be around.